Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're throwing two phones into the ring for what might just be the mid-range championship of 2026. This is the big one, the showdown every Android fan needs to be watching. So let's just cut to the chase, right? We're gonna skip the endless spec sheets because what really matters is which one of these phones wins out there, in the real world. Which one actually feels better to use day in and day out? And here are our fighters. In one corner, you've got the flashy, look at me, Nothing Phone 3, that's our bold challenger. And in the other corner, we have the quiet, clever, and always dependable Google Pixel 9a, our smart champion. Okay, round one, ding ding, let's talk about design. And this is a classic matchup, the phone that's built to get noticed versus the phone that's built to just get the job done. And wow, you could not pick two more different looking phones. The Nothing Phone has that see-through back and those crazy lights that just scream for attention. Then you have the Pixel, which is all about being clean, compact, and super understated. It's confident, but it doesn't need to shout about it. So this is where you see the trade-offs. With the Nothing Phone, yeah, you get that huge, beautiful screen, but it's a big phone and honestly a little slippery. The Pixel, on the other hand, is way more manageable, it's waterproof, but, well, the design is a bit safe, a bit predictable. And honestly, this quote just nails it. The Pixel feels smart and easy to handle when you're just holding it. But that massive screen on the Nothing Phone makes everything you do, watching videos, playing games, feel like a bigger, more epic experience. Okay, so that's how they look. Let's get into round two. What's it actually like to live with these things? Now, you might look at the spec sheet and think, hey, they both have 120 Hz screens. What's the difference? Well, the difference is huge. The Nothing screen is bigger, more cinematic, but the Pixel screen is an absolute champ outdoors in the bright sun, and its colors are just perfectly accurate. And here's a little secret, something most people don't think about. That smaller screen on the Pixel, it can actually be a huge plus. It makes text look crisper, which is way more comfortable if you're reading a book or a long article. See, sometimes smaller is better. Okay, let's talk about what's under the hood. The Nothing Phone's chip is a monster for jumping between apps, but if you're gaming for a long time, it can start to slow down a bit. The Pixel's chip is different. It's all about being smooth and steady, no matter what you're doing. It just works, without any weird stutters. And what about charging? Oh boy, this is where the Nothing Phone just leaves the Pixel in the dust. You can go from almost empty to half full in just 28 minutes. The Pixel? Yeah, you're gonna be waiting around a bit longer. It takes about 45 minutes to get to that same point. And trust me, that extra time really makes a difference when you're in a hurry. Now this is a huge deal, especially if you don't buy a new phone every single year. Google is promising 7 years of updates for the Pixel. That's insane. It means your phone will stay safe and get new features for a long, long time. That's a massive win. All right, it's time for what might be the main event for a lot of you. Round 3, the cameras. This is Google's brainy software magic versus Nothing's do-it-all triple camera setup. So, here's the choice you have to make. The Pixel gives you amazing photos pretty much every time you press the button. The colors are natural, and it's a beast in low light. The Nothing Phone gives you more options, like a real zoom lens, but sometimes the results can be a little unpredictable. But wait, there's a hidden talent here that needs to be talked about. That zoom lens on the Nothing Phone, it's the real deal. It lets you get clear, usable photos of things that are really far away, shots that the Pixel's digital zoom just turns into a blurry mess. That's a game changer. Okay, the fighting is over. After 3 hard-fought rounds, it's time to make the call. But we're not picking a winner for us. We're helping you pick the winner for you. So let's be real about the Nothing Phone. Here's what might drive you crazy. It's a big phone, period. The camera can be a bit of a gamble, and if you read a lot in the dark, you might notice a little screen flicker at low brightness. And the Pixel isn't perfect either. That smaller screen is not gonna wow you if you watch a lot of movies. The charging is painfully slow, and let's be honest, the design is pretty boring. It's not turning any heads. So let's look at the final scorecard. It's actually really close. Design and camera are a tie because it's all about personal taste. But you can see the Pixel pulls ahead in display quality, smooth performance, and that all-important software support. Nothing, of course, absolutely crushes it on charging. So here's the bottom line. If you just want a super reliable phone that takes incredible photos without any fuss and you want it to last for years, the Google Pixel 9a is the smartest, safest bet you can make. It's the all-around champ. But, and this is a really important but, if you live for watching movies on a giant screen, if you want a phone that looks like nothing else out there, and if you need to charge up in a flash, then the Nothing phone is absolutely calling your name. At the end of the day, the best phone isn't about numbers. It's about which set of compromises you're okay with. So I'll leave you with this. Which one are you? Are you the smart, balanced champion or the bold, powerful challenger? Only you can decide.